पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा राखा सब निताई, तबो खेले आकार जियो, तू मेरा राखा सब निताई, तबो खेले आकार जियो, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तुम्हारी कृपा ते तुद पहचाना, तू मेरी ओ ते तू है मेरा माना, तुम्हारी कृपा ते तुद पहचाना, तू मेरी ओ ते तू है मेरा माना, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तुझे बिना दूजा अवरे ना कोई, सब तेरा खेले आकार जियो, तुझे बिना दूजा अवरे ना कोई, सब तेरा खेले आकार जियो, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, जिया जनते सब तू दे उपाई, जित जित बाना तित तित लाई, जिया जानते सब तू दे उपाई, जित जित बाना तित तित लाई, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, सबकी चेकीता तेरा ओवे, नाई कीच आसारा जियो, सबकी चेकीता तेरा ओवे, नाई कीच आसारा जियो, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, तू मेरा पिता तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधुआ पे तू मेरा भ्राता, नाम पाया, हर गुण गाओ मेरा मन शीतलाया। नाम दिया ये माँ सुख पाया, हर गुण गाओ मेरा मन शीतलाया। तू मेरा पिता, तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधु आपे, तू मेरा भ्राता। तू मेरा पिता, तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधु आपे, तू मेरा भ्राता। गुरु पुरे वाजीवादाई, नानक जीता बिकार जियो। गुरु पुरे वाजीवादाई, नानक जीता बिकार जियो। तू मेरा पिता, तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधु आपे, तू मेरा भ्राता। तू मेरा पिता, तू है मेरा माता, तू मेरा बंधु आपे, तू मेरा भ्राता।
So this evening for Satsang we'll continue diving deep into this beautiful song by Guru Arjan. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my friend, you are my brother. You are my protector at every place, so why should I have any fear? Trust towards life, trust in God is what frees us from fear. People are so afraid of everything because they don't have any trust. They don't have any trust in life, they don't have any trust in God, they don't even believe in God, many. So in that mental condition, one is very lonely in this world. And when you are lonely, you feel afraid. And it's all made up by ourselves, by our beliefs, by what we think about life. If you have trust, then we get help. If you don't have any trust, then we make a hell of our life. Because life responds to us the way we relate to life. So if you think that life is a dark place we are in, then dark it will be. If you think that life is a bright something, luminous something, that there is somebody looking after us, that will protect us, then it will be that way. So it's very good if one spontaneously has a trust in life, believes that he will be always helped, protected, that everything will be fine. If you think that everything will be wrong, everything will be wrong. If you think everything will be fine, maybe not everything will be fine, but most of the things will be fine. Because anyway, life is a challenge. We have to learn lessons, so we have to go through difficulties. That's how we learn. When we are studying in a class, in a school, lessons are a difficult topic. Interrogations are a difficult topic. But we learn something through that. So also life gives us lessons that we have to learn through them. So we can take out all the thorns from life, but we can, Master Kripa used to say, we can wear strong shoes so we don't feel the effect. So these strong shoes are this trust in life, in God, that we will be protected, we will be helped. And that's a very, if we have a natural, spontaneous attitude of this kind towards life, that's a great blessing. That's a great gift from life, to come into this life and go through it. There are people who have no trust whatsoever naturally. They see everything dark and black, everything depressing. That's not a good way to go through life. Because there is this law in life of similar attracting similar. And according to the way we are, we attract situations which correspond to us. And if it is bad, we make it even worse. If it is good, we make it better. So we may come with a certain attitude in life, whichever it is, but we have to try to improve it. And how do we improve it? We improve it with right knowledge, with right company, being in the right place, right philosophy of life. That's how we improve it. The thing that mostly helps us is always the company we keep. Tell me which you are, and I will tell you who you are. Master Kripa always put so much emphasis on keep the good company, because that will make your life so much easier. We are sponges. We absorb from others. If you put a sponge in the water, it will be drenched with water. The same way, if we stay in the company of some people, of any kind they are, gradually we become like them. Their thoughts will pierce into our psyche, to our brain. And by and by we begin thinking like them. So, better to be alone than to be in a wrong company. But so much better to be in a good company. Because that helps a lot, makes things so much easier for us. So your Guru Arjan says, you are my protector at every place, so why should I have any fear? If you have this understanding of life, if you relate to life this way, then it will be so much easier. Then he says, with your grace I have realized you. You are my support. You are my honor. So what gives us dignity, really? What gives our person honor? Is the light of God. If it shines through us, that gives us real honor. It's not so much name and fame, position that gives us honor. Because there are so many people who are so important in this world, but they don't have any honor because of their behavior. So being important, being powerful, being wealthy, it doesn't make you into a dignified person. Most of the time, these positions make you undignified. Because then you get involved in situations which are out of your control, even if you don't want it, and then you become a very disgusting person. Even if you dress very nicely, and you're net and clean, having a beautiful car, a wonderful house, still you are disgusting. because field comes out from your eyes, from your face, from your person. So, if by the grace of God we get an experience in which we tune in with His holy presence, with His holy light, and this light begins shining in our person, in our face, in our eyes, then that's what gives us beauty. That was what gives us dignity and honor. That makes us into beautiful people. And such people always like to share, serve, and help others. Because once you experience something very precious, very good, something divine, then naturally you like to share it with others. Because you know that that's the most wonderful experience of your life. That's what has made you into something better, has made your life worthwhile, beautiful, divine. So you would like everybody to be like that. It's a natural something. So why holy people go around sharing their experience with others? Because they would like everybody to have that kind of beauty in their life, the kind of intoxication, ecstasy, if possible, blessing. He says, you are the only one. All this universe is your playground. There is no one except you. All this universe is your playground. That's a very good way of looking at life. Not the multiplicity, but just the one. We are all one. We are one humanity. We are one planet. We are one cosmos, one universe. So it's always one. A tree has many branches, plenty of leaves, but it's a tree. It's one tree. A landscape has so many varieties of things, flowers, hills, and grass, and thorns, and bushes, and everything. But still it's a field, it's a landscape. That helps a lot in giving us the right outlook at life and avoid fights and wars and violence. But these human beings, they are so egoistic. They all want everything for themselves. Instead of sharing equally what's available, everybody wants to have the grip of everything, on everything. So because of this, so much fight, so much wars, so much restlessness, so much fear, so much death, so much suffering. And that's a pity. That shows, means we can be so really very powerful in our position in society, in ruling the several countries and governments and this and that, but still be so idiots. Not understand this very simple fact that if I damage others, I damage myself. And give so much suffering to others, other people, and one's own people. Just because of greed, because of thirst for power. Never enough. As people say, you have 100, you want 1,000. You have 1,000, you want 1,000,000. You have 1,000,000, you want 1,000,000,000. Never an end. You have a country, you want 2. You have 2, you want 3. You have an empire, you want the whole world. How can a person be not understand that is so foolish, this attitude? But yet, keeps repeating. So does being powerful, important, being presidents and kings make us really better people? No, it doesn't. We see it over and over again. That's not what makes us better people. We can be better people. Being that is very rare. Very few are really good people, compassionate people, loving people. They really do their work as a mission to better the life of their people. Most of them do it to gain money, power, importance, prestige, this and that. And he says, you have created all human beings and all the other species, and according to your will, you have put them at their place. So this means that there is a perfect scheme in life, that nothing happens by chance, that everything that happens, it's anyway in a divine, huge divine plan. And this is true for everybody, for all the life in general, for the whole creation. There is a supreme intelligence that governs all life and moves everything according to a well-established plan. Very difficult to understand this plan from our point of view, but there is a plan which is divine, is very huge, which involves the whole universe, and it goes the way it is meant to go, whether we recognize, we accept, or we fight with it, yet it has to go the way it goes. Very difficult when we are in a situation to understand the complexity of the whole plan, which is very complex, which is very huge, so much above the limited time we are living. But yet it has a complete, perfect plan. And it's meant for the evolution of all of us. And nobody can stay behind. We all have to evolve gradually towards a destination. So this world is very big, humanity is very big, is very different, and we are at different stages in the evolution according to the countries, continents in which we live. We all have to move towards a certain state of evolution, so that humanity may make a jump in their evolution, in their life. And this is a very complex something. It's a very complex project. So things which happen sometimes seem to be bad, seem to be going against this evolutionary project, but yet it's not like this. Everything is going according to a plan. And even what seems to be very bad, it has a purpose. Even the worst things which happen in this world. You've seen so much in this past century, how much has happened to humanity. Yet it was all meant for an improvement. And also what's happening now is meant for an improvement. Because without this, we will not improve. That's how it is. So even if it seems very bad, it's not that bad. It has a purpose. And we should always trust life. We should always trust God and understand that even if we are so small and we can see the complexity of the whole project, yet there is a project which is going towards the betterment of the whole planet, of the whole humanity. And we'll have to let it happen. Of course, we have to do our best to make the situations as according to our limits, to our possibilities, as good as possible, but whatever has to be, it will be. So everything which happens in our life, in our personal life also, is going according to a certain plan. We ourselves, we don't understand the plan for our life. We can understand the plan for the whole humanity, but even for our life it's very difficult to see clear what's happening, where we are going, what is the direction we are taking. Sometimes also in our life it seems to make mistakes, to go the wrong way, but even when it seems we are going the wrong way, we are not going the wrong way. Because we are just making a turn to then go back again to the straight way. So also with our life, we have to be patient and let things happen. Sometimes it seems no purpose. It seems where am I going? What's happening? Nothing is happening. But yet, it's all part of a project. We come in this life with a certain destiny, and this destiny has to accomplish itself, has to happen. But there also we have to be smart, intelligent, and try to make the right choices and try to understand where to go, what's happening, pondering over, contemplating what's happening, and trying to, because that's how we develop our intelligence, our power of discrimination. So we go through the process, which is a lesson. Life is a lesson. It's a continuous lesson. And we try to learn. And we should never understand that nothing is good, nothing is going the way it should be. No, everything is going the way it's meant to be. And eventually, by the end of this life, we will accomplish what we have come to accomplish. And lucky ones are those who, beside living a life for just providing what's necessary for our body, for our family, or trying to understand something about our intellect and intellectual capacities, we also feel the need for a spiritual experience, for something higher, something that transcends body and mind. Those people are the most lucky, because we human beings are made with these three aspects. We have a body, we have a mind, and we have a soul, spirit, consciousness. So a complete human being is the one who experiences himself, herself at these three levels. Master Kripalu used to say, if you don't experience yourself as a spiritual being, then you are like a mutilated person, missing a limb, something very important. So all that happens is done by you, and we do nothing. That's what Guru Arjan says then. All what happens is done by you, and we do nothing. That's pushing it even further. We are placed where we are meant to be. We do what we are meant to do, and above all, we don't do anything. Everything is done by Him. We think to be the doers, but actually we don't do anything. And that's the very important topic here. Understand that I'm not the doer. He is the doer. It seems that I am the doer, but it's an illusion, like so many other illusions. We think we make choices, but actually it's all chosen for us. We think we make things happen, but everything is already happened. Out of time and space, before and after, do not exist. Everything has already happened. So we really do nothing. They're kind of idiots. He does everything for us, but we think we are the doers. So it's very good to acquire this awareness that, yes, okay, free choice, free will. Yes, from a point of view, from our point of view, it seems that we have a free will. But from the point of view of God, there is no free will whatsoever. Because everything is already happened out of time and space. Sanjay used to say, if you look at the world from down below, then it seems there is a free will, we make choices, we direct our life. But if you look at it from high above, then everything has already happened. It's like if you are in a plane, you look at the world around you, and you see this place, this is here, this is that, everything is disconnected somehow. But if you go on the top of a mountain, very high, and you look all around, then you see a full landscape which is all harmonized, which is all one. And it's all there. When you raise up gradually, it seems that by and by you see more and more. But when you reach the top, everything is already there. But it's very good from our point of view to make efforts, to do our best to improve the situations, ourselves, life. Because what counts eventually is the attitude. You know, this philosophical understanding or that philosophical understanding, they might be good or bad, but what counts eventually, it is the result, the effect that you get out of your understanding of life. So, if understanding that free will, it helps you to improve and to do better in life, then good, there is free will. If it's good to surrender completely and give up your every effort and let God do, then that's also good. Depends on the need we have. And sometimes in life, one attitude is good, sometimes in life, the opposite attitude is good. That also requires intelligence, to understand always in any situation which is the right way of behaving, which is the right attitude to take. Then he says, by meditating on Nam, I receive supreme happiness. My mind has calmed down by singing the praises of God. So everything is done by him, we do nothing, but it's very good if we sing the praises of God and we do our meditation. Because that's the way we get the supreme happiness. That's the way we calm down our mind. You know, people say, I don't believe in any God. There is no God whatsoever. Yes, I say, but there is a mind. You have a mind which can be agitated or can be calm. So what you like? A calm mind or an agitated mind? So if you want a calm mind, if you want to be peaceful and happy and live a good life, try to calm your mind. So whether you believe in God or not, sing his praises anyway, because they will help you. So you see, the practice we do, the singing of holy songs, is so good because it calms down our mind. And when our mind is calm, then we can meditate on Nam and we can get the supreme happiness. So that's why I do my practice this way. Whether I am with other people or I am alone, I always begin like this, 3-4 songs. That warms up the atmosphere, and then it's so easy to go into deep meditation. I always heard Master Kirpal and Sanjay saying, when you sit in meditation, we first sing few holy songs and then you go into meditation. But it was not done during that time, really. It wasn't done during Master Kirpal's time. Yes, when there was satsang, there was some bhajan singing, but when we sat in meditation, there was nobody singing. And with Sanji also, yes, we had sessions in which there was singing, but it was only singing. But like when we got up in the morning to meditate, this didn't happen. We just sat there to meditate, and people were mostly fighting with their sleep and with their restless mind. And I've gone to so many retreats with Sanji, and we had this schedule, very tough, of long meditations, and people were mostly fighting with their mind or with their sleep. So I thought, Master says we should sing the bhajans before we sit in meditation, but we don't do it. And people are just here trying to fight with their mind and with their sleep. So in my retreats, which I began holding also during Sanchi, I began doing this, putting it into practice. And I saw it's so very helpful. It makes things so much easier. So, so that's what Guru Arjan's advices to us. Yes, everything is done by him, but you do your spiritual practice and make your life a better life. Make your mind calm by singing his praises, so that then you can meditate on now and go within. That's what makes life of a higher quality, what makes life divine. That's what makes life complete. Then we experience ourselves as physical body, we experience ourselves as psyche, intellect, and we have a better understanding of life. And we also experience ourselves as spiritual beings, beings of light. That's a complete life. And then he ends up his song by saying, every glory and praise to the perfect Master, by whose grace Nanak has won this battle. So all of these I've been telling to you, he says in this song, is nothing due to me. It's all due to my Satguru, by whose grace I won this battle. So we should never take praise for anything. For anything we understand, anything we say, anything we do, we should always understand that all is due to his grace. Otherwise we are arrogant. We understand, we take on ourselves value which is not ours. We take on ourselves praise which is not ours. It's his. Everything happens because of his grace. And it's very good to be humble and understand this. I do nothing. He does everything for me. Everything I've achieved is his grace. Sanji used to say, if you are arrogant, if you do anything good, and then you think arrogantly about it, that I've done it, I am good, then it's like preparing a very good dish and spread ash on it. So any good deed we do, we should not take it as done by us. We are not the doers. He is the doer. And it's very good always to say, it's his grace. It's due to his grace. Nothing from me, everything from him. Sometimes Master Kripal, because of his accomplishments, he was so praised during lectures and conferences, which were happening, and people were talking so highly about him. And then when it was his turn to talk, he would say, these people have told so many good things about me, but I I place all of these at the feet of my Master, because If anything good comes out of me, it's all due to His grace. So that's how we should always understand anything we do. It's all due to His grace. If anything good we do and any good effect it has on other people, we should never think, I'm so good, I'm so smart, I'm so whatever. We should always think, it's His grace. So in this very beautiful bhajan, Guru Arjan has really put so many important topics, so many profound, beautiful teachings, that if we follow, it will make our life so much easier, so much better quality. And we human beings of a higher quality. So at the end of his Satsang He used to say, now it's for you to apply these teachings in your life. So let's try our best.